Guys, back in my video today. I'm doing 11 NBA players that have scored more points than me in a single game, and it's like kind of like the opposite from yesterday. And yesterday, there is still a lot more players that I have scored more than, but there also probably is a lot more that have scored more than me because 49 points in the NBA, like 49 points in the like on like an AAU game is probably like honestly like 30 points or like probably like 28 points in like an actual NBA game. So even though I scored more than them, it's probably not as good as an NBA performance would be. So yeah, let's get going on. And starting off with the first player, we have Nicole Yoke with 50 points, which is one more point than me, but it's still really darn good. Nicole Jokic with 50 points was really impressive. He's a really good player, and yeah, it's 50 points for him. And then moving on to Jamal Murray, his teammate, also 50 points, one more point than me. He did it during the bubble. I think he might have done it a few times actually, because Jamal Murray in the bubble against the Jazz, he was crazy, man, crazy good. And then yeah, moving on again, we have Russell Westbrook with 58 points, which is 9 more than my career high. And yeah, he's pretty good. Uh, he's probably gotten that off a triple double, or like he's went crazy. I believe that he has done that before. Really good player. He's gone crazy, and he'll have games where he just goes off and scores a lot of points and gets a lot of triple doubles. And then yeah, moving on, you have Klay Thompson on his 2K, but it's the best picture I could find of him that I haven't already showed you guys. And then Klay Thompson to 60 points. Yeah, he did it off a lot of threes, but I think he had 40 points in the half and then 20 the other half. But yeah, it's 11 more than my points, and it's really good. Moving on, then you have Damien Rollins. He had 61 points, and he's beaten 49 points a ton of times. He had 55 points, I think. Yeah, he had 55 points and 12 three-pointers in in game in game 5 the other night against the Nuggets. So he outscored me that game too. So he's outscored me a lot. He's had like a tons of games where he scored 50 plus points. I've actually went to a game in one of his games, and he had like 51 points or something like that. So it was pretty good. And then yeah, moving on, there's Kevin Durant with 54 points. That's 5 more than me. It's really good. I feel like Kevin Durant is going to go off in one of these games. Well, it's going to probably be a little bit harder for him because, yeah, he has Kyrie Irving and James Harden, and those two players are definitely going to score some points, so it kind of takes away from him. But 54 points is still really good, and it's 5 better than me. And Chris Middleton has 51 points. That's really good, 2 more than me. I'm not surprised he did it. He's a really good scorer and shooter. And then moving on, we have his teammate Giannis Antetokounmpo, 52 points. Not really surprising. He's a really good player. It's 3 more than me. If he was able to shoot a 3-pointer really well, he probably would have like a 60 or 70 point game. He's so dominant. When he gets in the paint, and if he had a 3-point shot, it'd be hard to stop him. And and moving on, we have James Harden. He has 61 points. He scored tons of 40-point games, 50-point games. His highest is 61, which is 12 more than mine. So yeah, it's pretty good for really good for James Harden. Moving on, he has Steph Curry with 62 points. He scores him and James Harden, Damian Lillard score a bunch of 40 points, 50-point and 60-point games. I scored 49 the same day. He scored 49, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, his is 13 higher than me, and it's really good for Steph Curry. And yeah, moving on, we had Donovan Mitchell. I think this is the last player. 57 points. That is 8 more than mine, and he did it in the playoffs, which was really big. It's the third highest amount of points in the playoffs someone's ever scored. I think Damien Lillard actually had a 55. I think that might be fourth place, but I'm not certain. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That was 11 NBA players that have scored more points than me in a single game, and there's also tons more that have probably scored more than me. I was just basing this off of current players. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.